Happy Friday, y'all. I recently finished listening to a book about President Taft, who is not really known for much other than this fact that he was of tremendous girth, a very plump guy. And it's kind of unfortunate that that's really the only thing he's known for, given a lot of the developments and more focus on mental health today. A lot of people have been able to conclude that his tendency to turn to food and eat tremendously was probably a symptom of something greater, that he might have been struggling mentally a lot. And this book explains that he really had a lot on his mind as a statesman and a reluctant president, which is not really a thing anymore. And what's really interesting is that not only did he become president, he went on to become the head of the Supreme Court, which it appears had always been his real life goal. So I found that I already knew a lot of those details going into the book, and unfortunately, the book wasn't too riveting or informative in what you can already get through background information by just watching a 20-minute YouTube video on this guy. So, alas, you can get more out of learning about this guy through other methods than this book. Again, as well, part of the reason maybe I had a hard time following is that I have no interest in law school, much to the dismay of some components of my family, I'm sure, but I've never been too interested in law, and all that judicial language is just not for me, or it's only for a select few. And I commend those that find interest in law and want to be lawyers and that kind of thing. But this book has a lot of that type of jargon, since Taft focused so heavily on law and what was constitutional and what was not. And that's probably the main weakness of this book. So it's very hard to follow, even if you're somewhat familiar with the background information and the setting. So not a great read. I don't recommend it. I will leave some videos of other topics or other videos relating to President Taft in the description below. That can be much more helpful. So this book gets a C-. Well, that's all I got for now. Keep reading out there.